Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. This evening you join us once more for our Halloween game, a continuation of last year's Halloween events that lead into this year's perpetuation of madness and mayhem. Now sit back and enjoy this side quest, a break from our regular programming for some Halloween horror. We hope you have as much fun listening to this game as we had playing it. The terror begins just after this music.
Bullets fly over your head. The sound of explosions ring through the dawn. There are those of you in other containers, cattle cars are what they called them, that are already taking fire as some of the thin metal doesn't deflect all of the machine gun rounds fired at you and yours. The cargo containers beach onto the ground, the front door landing in a mix of sea and spray as the waters hit you, the bullets hit some of your friends, and the order is given to charge forward. Murdoch, what do you do?
Start sprinting. Serpentine pattern. You gotta get to some cover up the beach.
Alrighty, you jump out. You already begin your serpentine as you come down the ramp. You slide to the right, your feet not finding purchase, but instead finding water and 2 feet of waves as you land your boots in the sea. You begin to slog forward. Serpentine, not really much of an option. You make it 3 feet into the beach, seeing tracer rounds slide between you, slide over you, slide through your friends and compatriots as you think the best answer is to hit the dirt. You drop, you get a mouthful of sand as your helmet slides forward, pops you right in the bridge of the nose, but yet you spit out the salty, earthy, gritty sand, and you begin to inch your way forward, trying to return some semblance of cover fire with the rifle that you have in front of you. The cattle car down the way, the gate opens and slams forward, and we see Tex and his unit do what?
All right, I'm going to shoulder my radio pack and hustle forward with a gun, in hand, the rifle
at the ready.
At the ready.
The front 2 men take bullets, 3, 4, 6 each, and drop to each side, obviously dead, into the spray. The water has already begun to take a bit of a crimson hue as the rest of your unit storms down the ramp, you in their 3rd or 4th rank. Pack shouldered, rifle at the ready. You happen to make it down the ramp and into a foot and a half of water as the men in front of you begin to both fan out, crouch down, and look for cover. There is no cover on this beach.
All right, well, let's keep moving.
You march forward, following the man, your hand on his shoulder in front of you as the bullets ricochet, the bombs burst, and there is more and more screaming around you. It's getting to a higher and more fervent pitch. 2 more cattle cars down. The door lands in the spray with a almost blast of sand and spray and water. This cattle car has made it slightly further in than the others before it beached. And you hear Sarge bellow.
Let's go, men! Go, go, go! As I jump out into the water with my pistol in one hand, pointing towards the beach and waving my arms in a circular motion.
Tally-ho.
Your unit begins to file out, as do the units from 4 or 5 other cattle cars. The shooting gallery, there are nests of bunkers up on the green where the beach has stopped, and the concrete fortifications have been in place for the Nazis to place not only mortars but machine gun nests, which are just strafing the beach. The surf and sand at this point are now a deep crimson red, as tides and waves of men have taken bullets and fallen either onto the sand or into the surf. Each of you is going to need to make me a pull to get up the beach and into cover.
All right, you go first, Murdoch.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I am here tonight with Joshua Jackson,
What's up?
Jacqueline Kaufman,
Hello.
John Garlick,
Howdy.
and Jay Payne.
A day in the coals like a day on the farm.
Very nice. Every meal is a banquet.
R.I.P.
Every
Yeah, R.I.P.
every paycheck a fortune, every formation a parade. I love the Corps. Rest in peace, sir.
Yes.
So we're going to start the Halloween game with the storming of the beach of Normandy. It was bloody.
Jesus.
It was rough. And each of you are going to need to make a pull. I believe, Mr. Jackson, you've been nominated to go first.
Okay.
So hop on down and give us a yank. Ladies and gentlemen that are listening at home, we are using the dread system, which means we all have general and basic
right off
character-
the bottom.
No, not from the side. No. Go for the middle.
Also, it is worth noting for our people at home that Scott has pre-gamed our tower with 5
or
or
so
6
pulls.
sumbitch pulls.
Right.
Lummoxy fingers on.
Just can't
And by
get
the
that.
way, the rules state that you can only use one hand at a
So,
time.
one hand at a time, right?
You can
so you
switch.
can go back
you
and
can
forth.
switch. You just
So
can't use
our
both
conflict
at the same time.
resolution mechanic for this game and the few that follow in the Halloween go. You want to fix that brick? You can only use it. Nope. You can only use it touching that brick. You've pulled that brick out. That's the only one you can touch from here on out. So you need to use that brick if you want to put
fix
that
the
other
other
one back.
brick.
You don't have to fix it. You could just leave it hanging out there. I
You
mean,
could just...
it's all good. He's beautiful.
He just trips people on his
he
way up
just-
the beach.
Just a barbarian.
Just throwing people down.
Savage.
He's been like, hey, Murphy, I'm going to climb on your back. So our conflict resolution is the Jenga tower. For those of you that don't know Dread, we all go with a relatively... and he made...
Good job, John.
he made John's pull.
Oh, boy.
Very simple.
And now Sarge standing out in front of the troops, waving them on. Let's see if he
has
gets
to make
blasted.
his pull. So
Tower's already looking skinny in the middle.
it is already looking...
Thanks to the sumbitch pulls that started this.
I'm not some
That
bit.
each of the machine gun nests got
there-
their own
now,
pull.
we're not going to let
That
you
is
pull
the
any...
right technique.
It is. We're not going to let you pull any closer to the top. You cannot pull from the top 3 completed rows.
Okay. That's good to know.
So, jeez.
That's some bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had some shakiness going on already.
Uh-oh.
Don't touch the table.
If the Jenga tower should fall, oh, geez.
Loud voices make me relaxed. Right now.
Loud voices, relax me.
We're not even going to make it off the beach. Yay. Awesome.
Oh, and it just drops it on top.
Nurse. Nurse.
I might not make it off the beach, but a lot of boys didn't that day.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, jeez.
Nurse.
Medic.
All right.
So, if the tower falls, something
dead.
bad happens. Okay?
Normandy 2.
And something bad happens. you get whoever knocks over the tower gets a hand in describing a portion of what that bad was.
That's good.
Now, you can't necessarily God mod, okay, completely. It's like, I hit this button and I die, but everyone just gets free and they skip off to freedom and happiness. It might not be that much, but you do have definite input into, what goes on next.
Okay.
All right. So you've all made it up into the bracing. There are anti-tank, those big crosses with the big X's that are meant to stop tank movements moving forward. You are still part of the first wave. Bullets are flying and ricocheting. People are dying all around you, and you continue to try to make your way forward. The obvious plan would be get out of the immediate fire of machine gun nests, make your way up to one or more of the bunkers. You can concentrate effort or all split up and take a bunker on your own.
No.
That would be your call.
If I had a tank, maybe.
Yeah, not
We
yet.
don't.
Not yet. They're gonna pull up with tanks a little bit later.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be, and then if you're still going after the bunkers, it'll be the bunkers firing on one side and your tank shooting at the bunkers from the other.
Yeah.
Yay! It's a
With
great,
you in the middle.
with you in the middle. It's a
Stuck
great
in
place
the
to be.
middle with you.
Yeah, you might lose an ear.
Right.
All right, where are you heading? What are you doing?
Nice.
All right, let's converge on the nearest bunker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all like, "Come on, I didn't know if you were
I mean,
going for a bunker.
There's a bunker right over there.
All right,
Take the bunker, man.
How?
Daka, 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 daka.
Oh yes. How are you making your way to the bunker?
What are the options, Scott?
Well, you can army crawl slowly, take a pot shot every now and then at the people in the bunker and keep your heads as close to the sand as possible. You can leapfrog, so get up, run a few feet, drop, let the men behind you try to do the same. Or you can just mad dash this sucker, get up, sprint. It's less than 100 yards to make it to that line, and you can just be like, Leroy Jenkins.
What do you want to do, Sarge? What are we doing?
Well, he's not in your unit.
Oh,
your
gotcha.
Sarge says, take that hill, go.
I'm crazy. I'm just running.
Already?
Let's get this done fast if it's gonna get done.
You might want to leapfrog with that 80-pound pack or whatever, that comm thing.
I'll
Run backwards so your backpack takes the shot. Dude.
Backwards, uphill. Do it.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. Not a very good one, but a plan.
I'm going to
All
hustle
out?
up there, all out.
Oh, all right.
If I, otherwise we're just sitting ducks and we'll be picked off by snipers.
Sarge,
Hi.
what's the order to your men?
Oh, I think we're going to do leapfrog formation.
All righty.
However, I will never drop to the ground. Go, 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 go.
So you're just going to stand there as a target.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Hey,
Awesome.
you gotta
No.
show the men you're willing to take it.
He's going to stand there as a damn inspiration. I
That's
don't know what
right.
you just said.
That
My
is- that's
specialty is leadership.
Here, why's your
Your
shirt
specialty is
red?
leadership. Oh.
I ain't got time to bleed.
All righty. So, to make it up the hill, you're going to need 2 poles.
Jesus. I hate you.
And 2 poles for the guy standing there in the leader position, yelling you on, cheering you on. So
Well, I
that's,
don't care about him.
Four,
so that-
4 pulls.
that's a total of 4 poles. You may break them up however you'd like. So you
Oh,
can do
okay.
1 and 1 and 2 or.
I'll do a couple right now.
I think we should.
Listen, he's like, I'm going to pull
I
some
mean,
for
we,
me.
we should each do one.
Okay,
then-
what's the order, Sarge?
I know I'm going to get shot, so you guys can go ahead and go first. So you
All
guys make it at least.
I'll go first.
All right.
Very tricky.
Not from the side.
Why not? Oh, from the middle? Because you're doing the middle thing?
Don't touch the table.
And he's going above the midpoint break that is already looking mighty skinny there. Your comm officer leaps to his feet, possibly unable to take the strain, and says, "Screw this noise! I'm out of here! Run!"
Are you doing 2?
He
All right.
harkens up the hill.
He's on a roll.
That ain't moving.
No. Yikes.
I tried most of the ones on the
I
side.
have faith in
there.
you, John.
Oh,
that's
that's,
the one
a sucker
That's the one
push.
I was going to go for.
I love it.
John keeps speaking British sarcasm to it. It's all good.
That's fantastic. That is 2 pulls down.
Oh.
Want me to do any more?
Mr.
Rock, paper, scissors, see who goes next.
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty,
right.
you get to go
That
next.
LARP training paid
I won.
off.
Oh,
Yeah.
you won.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
throw scissors. He threw paper.
Yeah, okay. I'll be right back.
Which
All
means I
right.
get the last one and I will screw it up. Yay!
Yay.
So you'll be my first patient?
Mortar
Yay!
fire. He's going low. You're going to go to the very bottom?
No.
Nope. Oh, look at that. Midline range. Pulling the center blocks.
There is no.
Very conservative moves. I like it.
There is no more.
Some jackwagon picked off the side.
Whatever.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah.
Using
Okay.
the pinky.
Oh,
That's
All right.
very
Okay.
simple.
All
Sarge
right.
standing there
Sarge
as a hail of
survives.
bullets like mosquitoes. Just
I don't even
he's
flinch.
obviously getting shot at. He's just like, man, let's go, leapfrog.
But inside, I'm
Use your
crying in
pinky.
terror.
Look at those fat
Oh, look at
fingers.
those.
No,
That's a
not for
huge.
the- oh, my
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez. All right, he just pulled
I have an
one
idea
from
for
the
next
bottom
year.
on the side. Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you make a pull, you have to take a shot.
Oh, jeez. No, we're not doing that.
We would die.
We would all be
There were
dead.
37 pulls last time.
well, sure, we would really, literally be dead.
Yes, literally.
But
That sounds like a power hour. We do shots of beer.
I think it was 5 of us. Though.
You could do that. It's not
Split
bad.
up. It's only 7
All right.
shots apiece.
It's only 7 shots apiece. Liver failure. All right.
Puke
Excellent.
and rally.
Puke and rally. Let's go. You make it to within the shadow of the first bunker. The machine gun nest and sniper fires are no longer firing at you. You pause a moment and look back at your brethren, realizing that you have lost at least a third to a half of each of your units. The carnage on the beach is unfathomable. If you've seen the opening to Saving Private Ryan,
Yeah.
it is one of the most brutal openings that I've ever seen to a movie, and it's just breathtakingly bad. I cannot do it justice in description.
All
You-
right.
Truth.
You come up to the front of the bunker. The entrance to the bunkers are around the side and in the back. So you'd have to climb the hill. There may or may not be guards along the way. What's your tactics? What you doing? Where do you go next?
So we're all together then?
Well, you're both on each corner.
So no. Okay.
No.
All right. I'm going to advance a little bit and fall to one knee and cover the guys who are going around the side.
I'm going to tell whoever is the demolitions expert in my particular unit to go, and one of our weapons guys to cover him.
Murdoch?
I'm advancing. Going up.
Murdoch's just like, I'll lead the charge. We're doing this.
I got nobody else.
He has
Keep going.
a grenade. I got this.
Yeah.
He's already pulled the pin.
Do I have a grenade?
Oh, you have a couple.
Okay. Well, I'm a horrible shot. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to try to get as close to the little door that there is so I can throw it in.
Okay, there's a slot above you
Okay.
that you could perhaps lob a grenade into.
All right. Pull the pin, throw it.
All righty, go make a pull.
It's literally a pin.
No, the pin is fine. It's that little hole that you got to
Yeah, if you miss it,
Yeah.
bounces back.
Yeah,
You know
if you miss
what?
it,
In
lands
case
at
it
your
gets-
feet.
You know
in case
what?
it gets Jai-allied back to you
I
by
did this.
the.
I did this myself because I said I was a bad shot.
You know, the Germans had those little hook things waiting to catch
Ooh,
grenades
yeah.
and throw them back.
Yeah, they're like lacrosse players.
Little known technological fact.
Did they really?
No.
Okay. I was like, what are you doing?
It's a Tron scoop.
Nice, which
That'd be
was
awesome.
wonderfully done.
if
He's
that would
going
work.
above. He's going above the break. It's like lacrosse, okay, or highlight, like you said,
Exactly.
Jai-alai.
Oh yeah, it's a high, isn't it?
Highlight.
High-alai.
Oh, and he makes a pull.
Oh, he
Look
makes
at that.
a pull.
In, out, done, simple.
those-
and he's
those-
not even fat-fingered it up,
Oh,
putting it on the
nice.
top.
Very
What a
nice.
beauteous
Nice.
thing.
Savagely taking it from the side instead of the middle.
Yep. He pulls the pin, lobs the grenade up north, and you hear, "Go!" and you hear the first grenade fire. There are shots firing, resounding pistol fire as your men follow your grenade lead in. The door gets kicked in. There is gunfire, short play. You join the smoke and bellowed screams of both American, French, and German as shots fire and ring out on the inside of the bunker. You come around to the other side of the bunker. Your two men have straddled the doorway and are about ready to kick it in. Are you leading the charge in, or are you leading your men into the hole? I mean, are you having your men go in?
Having the men go in.
Alrighty. You.
It's their job. It's they're specialists.
They are.
You've been standing there as a target the whole time. You've done your part.
Oh, he has been amazing. I mean, just I can see the flag waving in the background. I can hear the trumpets.
Half a man, half zing. I like it.
I mean, my helmet has like 2 or 3 bullet grazes on it already.
Oh yeah, he looks just legitly good.
The new poster
Yeah.
for getting people to join.
Uncle Sam wants you. That's right. That's
Just give me a
recruiting
shield.
post.
I'm Captain America over here. Go ahead.
Alrighty, your men kick in the door. A hail of gunfire. You're like, go, men, and a hail of gunfire swarms you. Make a pull. He's being inspirational as the bullets.
As he's Captain America.
So
He said Captain
inspirational.
America, only sans the shield.
Yeah, it's
It's like when Captain America throws his shield and it doesn't come back.
Captain Arms shot off is less
could be.
inspirational. But that's the price he's willing to pay. None of those are going to move.
Yeah, that one right in the middle.
What he's doing, it reminds me like when you're trying to find good fruit at the supermarket and you're tapping on it. Does it sound hollow? Will it
Tap,
move?
tap,
Oh.
tap, 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 tap,
Mm-hmm.
Knocking on
Tap, tap,
heaven's
tap.
door.
He's trying all of the middle squares, which just
And they are.
They are all.
Oh.
Just the tip.
He's using his pinky to.
Pinky on the brain, 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 brain.
He's using his pinky to just cornhole it.
Oh.
Just get a little. I don't know what he's got. I don't know. I don't know what he's got going on.
I don't like
Wow. This is
Just inching
this
it in.
this
then-
World War II stuff is a little too risque for me.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh. It's boop. He's got a bit sticking out
There
there.
it is.
All right. Oh,
He just drops it on top.
Slammed. That was almost like a tomahawk. So I'm just go ahead, take it back.
Yay.
Oh, very
I
nice.
dropped the mic.
Well played. All right, a hail of gunfire comes out. You flinch and turn sideways as you hear 2 bullets twang off your helmet. 1 bullet rip through a strap on your pack, and the others whiz past you, not slicing you to ribbons. Surprise, surprise. Your men storm in. There are sound of muffled gunshots and screaming, and you're ready to finish off the last of the men in the bunker. The first bunker may have been overtaken. You swarm in. The rest of the unit swarms in. There are only 6 men in total. There's Sarge. There's what is obviously a vehicle specialist. There is a communication officer, not officer, but a communication specialist. Yes?
How is he obviously a vehicle specialist?
He's got a steering wheel chained to his
There
chained
you
to
go.
his arm
Okay.
where he's taking-
I was
No.
just checking.
Like bling bling, 24 karat. You know
Flavor
what it is?
Flav.
because he's like, I really wish I had a Jeep.
Yeah.
There are 2 other gentlemen. The guy with the radio pack walks in, and one of the Germans on the floor says something in German and turns around to pull a gun and take a shot.
quick draw. Quick draw.
Alrighty,
Pull.
give me a pull.
All that cowboy training.
There it is. Tex is ready to Tex him up.
For Cleveland.
Holy cow! And he
Oh
just
my
reached in there and
gosh.
pulled one out and just said, "Okay, we're good."
John, you're really good at this.
Savage.
I quick drawed off
Oh
of the
my
Jenga
gosh.
tower.
Yeah, you did.
So,
Wow.
just for the audience here, the
We need a picture.
third tier up only has 1 block, and the rest is
Because that's how we roll.
That was
that's-
what the weight was on anyway.
That's 2 levels higher than what he did with that last year.
true. He
Yeah.
did it right on
Better.
the bottom level.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his first
Yeah.
pull last year.
Yeah, his first pull
was-
last year was both sides of the bottom. We made
We
it
were,
fun.
we were dealing
John's
with a
a
tower
ringer.
on 1 block the entire night.
Yeah.
All right. So
It was wonderful.
quick draw. Pow.
Pow! You shoot him right in the head. Oh, it's a fantastic move. Everyone in the in the bunker jumps at a start as the gunfire racks through. There's continuing machine gun fire. There's continuing noise, screams of death from all around. What are our next goals / options? What are you look around, you might have enough to put one unit together, but the majority of your units have been killed getting up here.
All right, I will look around.
Who's the
Am I
highest rank?
Am I the highest ranking guy?
You are.
All right. See if we can turn these guns on the Germans.
That's exactly. Sir, yes, sir.
Alrighty. No, they don't turn that far. They
Can you
can't.
unhinge them or something? Or?
Well, in that case, grab whatever ammo you can, and I'll tell the explosive guy to blow it
Demolition
up.
guy, blow it up. Alrighty, the demolition guy rigs the 2 machine guns in the nest to blow up. Are you guys? Where are you going next? As he's laying out wire, he's like, Sarge, where do we want to do this from? We don't want to do this in here.
Looking for a
He
transport.
goes, we could do it in here,
No.
but I wouldn't.
Looking for transport vehicles outside. There's vehicles.
Okay.
Let's advance into the scrub.
All right. You have one of 2 ways you can, or one of 3 ways you can go. You can go out either side that you came in, or there is technically like a back door.
As Josh is shaking his head. Do not take door number 3. Let's go out the way we came. Sarge.
All right. No, we'll go out the side doors and go around to the back door.
Okay. Alrighty. Your demolition guy is still laying
Yeah.
wire, laying wire, laying wire. You come around both sides.
And I'll instruct one of the other guys to hang out with the demolitions guy to make sure, kind of guard him while he's doing this thing.
Sure.
Nice.
You kind of poke your heads up, and there is a second row of hedges that begin to fire machine gun fire at you. In other words, obviously meant from the idea of that if you'd have just popped up out of the back door, you'd have been a target. They'd have just strafed whoever was coming out of there. Thanks for playing. We're done here. So there are the 3 of you, and there's the demolition guy, and there's 2 other guys that kind of poke their head up. Gunfire's incoming, and they kind of poke their heads back down. The 2 bunkers to your right and left are still active with German troops.
Any vehicles around at all? Any?
There are about 20 yards in. There are horses. There are
Horse is a vehicle.
10, 15 horses that are
Technically it's-
kind of tied down there. Beyond them, another 150 yards, you see a few Jeeps and a truck.
So no. Okay.
Well, they're way over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Just enough to be an itty bitty worm on a big frickin' hook.
Truth.
All right.
Sarge, what are your orders?
We go to the side, try to take out one of the other bunkers, or do we take out the one above us, which is closer and firing on us right now? You know what? I have to trust that the other units are going to do their job. We're going to do our job and go for the second tier bunker.
Teamwork makes the dream work, sir.
So there you go.
Alrighty.
All right.
You need to cross another 150 yards. How are you going to cross that no man's land?
Well, at this point, we're charging.
Yeah. Calling an airstrike? We got the call. I don't know.
Air Stricky. What?
Or Strike A? Is it French?
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure how that works.
I don't think they had any air cover for
No.
this
No?
because the anti-aircraft guns.
Yeah, there's Operation Market Garden is going on
Yeah.
inland right now, but
So it's literally a kill box. There's
Yes.
nothing.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
The
All right.
answer,
Brutal.
it's very Stalin-esque. Quantity has its own quality. We're just going to rush so many men that you will run out of bullets.
Sure you don't want to take the other turret, sir?
Yep.
up the hill, go.
Do we want to blow this before we go up there, sir?
Yes, otherwise
yeah,
it'll
as,
get taken.
as we're leaving. Yeah.
Okay. Pick a number from 1 to 10.
I'm a big fan of 3 myself, sir.
Okay.
I mean, GM, God, whoever.
Okay. I don't even need to ask for other numbers because the number was 3. There is a deafening and thunderous boom as the guns explode behind you.
All right.
The demolitions man did his job. Nothing went wrong. Nobody had to go in and fix the fuse, which would have been wonderful. But that would have been a pull. Like you stick your finger in it, and it goes off. Alrighty. How are you making your way to the second tier bunkers?
With another 4 pulls, I take it.
Run and climb, whatever.
Run and climb? Leapfrog or run?
Leapfrog this time. I'm
Leapfrog
tired.
or run?
Run and climb.
Run and climb. All right.
No, I'm sorry, communications guy. Did I order you to leapfrog?
I told you to double time.
Oh, fine.
Double time it.
All right. Double time it. You need 3 pulls. You can make any combination
right.
of who wants to make.
I will go
John.
first. I will go first.
you
You're
sure?
going
Because
first.
you
are a heathen.
He's a professional. Look at John Garlic. He's like, he uses mind bullets and it works.
Mind bullets.
All right, that's not
Oh.
Look at you.
He spun it out.
You flick it without a care in
He
the world.
flicked it, and it just spun like it was on a hinge.
There you go. That's 1. Now, somebody can make more than 1 pull.
John,
No.
Oh, no, I'm all right.
I scare.
Oh, there's another side
Wow.
pull.
John, will
That's
you make
2.
my
Do you
pull?
have like telepathy or something?
mind
You just-
bullets? I told you,
You
Kyle.
just like reached over and was like, doink. What the hell? How do you? It's like every piece you grab just moves. You don't even check.
They're like Jenga Rain Man.
Oh, wow. That
You
was-
can tell if it moves the instant you touch it, then it's loose. If it doesn't, then it's a load bearing piece.
Yeah, I get that, but you didn't even test. You just doink.
On both of
All
them.
right.
I have a lot of Twitch Nintendo training from. I was a Diesel Nintendo player when I was like 11.
All right.
Nice. All right.
Battletoads.
There's a lot of
Yes.
That game was like
serpentine.
self-inflicted child abuse.
Yes.
Duck and move, swish and cover.
That's awesome.
And you make your way to the second bunker. Shots are fired. There are ricochets all around you, and you are able to make your way to the second bunker, beneath the lip of the second bunker.
Mm-hmm.
Only one of your team was hit. Your demolitions helper.
Oh.
You lost him midway through.
All right.
So you're now down to 5 in your group.
Okay.
Demolitions man, you 3, and then
The guard. The demolition. Oh, the guard that was guarding the demolition guy.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then some other guy.
Well,
okay.
that some other guy went down.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Any
the
other
guard
grenades?
of the demolition guy, and you 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any other grenades?
Oh yeah, we
I
all
got-
have grenades.
I got grenades for days.
So I'll
So
take.
who's going to throw a grenade?
I'll
Sarge?
take her grenade and toss it to Mad Dog. Ah! Do that again.
There you go, buddy.
Did you pull the pin? Just
No, I'm not Mad Dog.
Catch a
I'm
live
Mad
round. Catch
All right.
live ordnance.
Is
you
it
idiot.
is it best to do the same thing that I did, or try to make it to a side door and throw it in?
That's up to you, sir. What sounds bad? I mean, you had good luck with last time.
Tower's looking awful skinny.
No,
right.
tower looks fine.
I'll do
You
the same
saw
thing.
Garlic just go up there and go yoink. You could do the same damn thing.
I'll do the same thing.
Alrighty, up over the lip.
Yeah.
Make a pull.
All right.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole. I got
Come
a
on, do it,
bad,
Garlic. Just jump up there and grab
I got a
one.
bad feeling
just
about
snag
this.
one the way Garlic does.
Yeah, because the one right above that plus in the middle, that's perfect.
No.
Oh, that one's a load bearing. That one's a load bearing.
Yeah.
Try the one up on the back.
Oh, so good.
Nice.
Yeah, now throw it on top like Jay did. Just spike it like a tomahawk, two-handed tomahawk
Hey,
jam.
by the time you get to that point, you're all good.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's the answer.
Okay. All right.
The grenade sails through, tink, 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 but hits both sides, bounce, bounce, and lands on the German side.
Nice.
There's
Yeah.
an explosion and howls of pain.
The Germans.
The machine guns inside that are firing towards other bunkers stop.
All right. Well, that's nice.
Sarge, kicking in the door.
What? Yes. Go, go, go!
I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
My ears were ringing from the explosion.
Okay.
It's
You
like,
kick in the
what?
door? Yes, you do. Make a pull.
Can I just try the knob without a pull?
No.
Because it's obviously
shooting
locked.
at you.
All right, here he goes. He is sighing.
Yeah, this is what you get when you talk.
Yeah, when you participate, you end up having to pull.
yeah, you got to do stuff here.
Nope, Jacqueline's so quiet.
Yeah. We haven't gotten
She's
to
like,
the...
"I
We're
ain't
getting all the
doing
loose ones out of the way. Come
She's
on.
like, "I
look
ain't-"
how easy that was.
She's like, I ain't doing shit.
See, perfect.
I'm just keeping track of the number of poles over
Ooh,
here.
yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are we at so far?
15.
Nice.
Wow.
God, we're almost halfway to what we
All
did
right.
all last time.
That doesn't include Scott's jerry rigging.
No.
Oh, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Nope.
It needs to. Those are
The
poles.
jerry rigging.
You pulled 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're at 20 then.
He kicks in the door and slips on the wet stone.
Okay.
He slides under the hail of gunfire that comes out. They were waiting for him.
Nice.
Machine gun just braka, 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 braka,
This is what my
braka,
changeling character did. Anyway,
right? Another grenade sails over his head, bounces off the door and into the German darkness. Boom! The gunfire has stopped.
You can tell it's German because it's sausage flavored.
Exactly. John,
Sausage-flavored
that
gunfire?
joke was the worst.
Oh.
it's like,
I'm done.
he
Oh.
walks into the dunkel. It's all good.
There it is. Okay. You managed to stifle that nest. You shoot the last 2 or 3 Germans who are already injured and their ears are ringing from the grenade fire and the gunfire.
Are the machine guns in this nest able to target the other nests down the hill? to the
150
side?
yards.
They are.
Ooh.
Light them up!
You begin to strafe any Germans that you might see. You look pretty good. Who's watching the doors? While
Oh,
you're
I
doing
am.
it? Hands
Or
went up in the
Someone
air.
is.
Oh, yeah.
You could be directing.
Your demolition guy is firing. His buddy is firing.
No. Demolition guy setting up booms for this
Oh,
box.
all right. Well, then,
'Cause
who's
when
on
we're
the
done-
guns?
Well, if nobody else is in the room, I guess
Well,
that's
I'll-
me, de facto.
I guess I'm on the guns too.
All righty.
Okay.
You're firing.
Yep.
And you're firing. What? Tell me about what you're shooting. There's plenty of targets. There's Germans. There's horses. There's more Germans. There's other bunkers. You see one bunker that's 2 over from where you are. The door is open, as though it were warm in there, and they were letting just cool air in. I don't know.
Let's not fire on the one that has probably been already got by our guys.
Other turrets that are actively shooting at American troops, if we can tell.
Oh yes.
They're
So
Allied troops.
tell me what you're doing and how you're shooting and where you're targeting and what you got. Give me a little exposition on your fire pattern and what you're doing here.
I'm looking for the turrets first, the kill towers first.
Okay, you find them.
I'm gonna aim and pull the trigger.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
begins to fire. Yay! Are you just gonna try to dig through the keep shooting until everything stops moving, or
Until fire from that turret stops.
alrighty?
I'm going to be very conservative in my fire and try to concentrate exclusively on what I know are German emplacements.
Alrighty. Murdoch over here is leaning on the trigger like if he pushes it harder, that it would literally throw the bullets faster. And he's just. I mean, all the guy knows is drive a Jeep, push down, the bullets go faster, right?
That's a fair.
That's a fair assessment.
Yes.
Alrighty. You're picking your placements
Yeah.
text-wise. You're da-da-da-da, you're hitting Germans. Everything's good. McSpray's a lot over here is just plastering machine gun nests and just.
If it heats up too much, I will let off to let it breathe.
Oh no! Not at all. You're just
It's
this
fine.
sucker is brilliant.
It's supposed to be red, right?
Yeah, Tex, you look over. It's supposed to be like
Glowing.
bright red, right? Homeboy's
going-
leaning on the trigger a little bit too much. What you doing?
It's like Yankee, lay off on the lead. That thing's gonna blow.
You notice it's sort of glowing underneath you, but there's Germans that are right there that you could get if you just pull the trigger 2 more times.
Take cover.
All right, I'll lay off. I don't want it to blow up and kill us.
Nah, I think he wants to keep going. I think he needs a self-control.
Listen here,
All
demon.
you need to do is pull the trigger.
Yeah.
No, I'll let off.
You can make it work. Don't be a wimp.
He sees it. It's like, oh, that doesn't look right.
That's not good.
And he kind of stops. The gun is steaming at this point. You notice in the next 5-6 seconds, you see it's almost a perceptible. The barrel warps just enough that you're like, oh. It seems that the barrel is encased with a large cylinder. Okay, and only the top of the barrel is what you can see. But the large cylinder is where the water flows through. I don't know if you've ever seen a water-cooled machine gun.
No.
Germans had an amazing invention where they would pump water. It seems the water pump took a bullet. So the barrel is not cooling.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This seems not quite right to you.
Sarge, what the hell's this?
I'll run over and take a look.
You notice the barrel is like it's actively melting.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
That gun is trashed.
Okay.
One more trigger though, you can kill that guy right over there.
I will reach down and grab one of the dead Germans' machine guns and say, "Use this," and toss it to him.
Lock and load.
All right.
Use one of the Spas 90s. Okay. Are you your conservative gunfire has okay. You saw his problem and you look down and you notice the water pump is also not functional on yours.
All right. I will. Yeah. This.
But your gun's not glowing.
No.
so-
All right. I will. I'll keep going a little longer just to do what I can before this one gives out.
Sure. You fire off repeatedly. You notice toward the end of your strafing, there is a dull cherry glow.
All right.
Not anywhere as pronounced as his, but you're like, oh, I see this. Okay. Yes.
If I noticed that, I would have one of the guy who was helping the demolitions guy grab some of the German canteens and pour the water over the gun.
Absolutely fantastic. It cools it, and it's like, oh, okay. So you get extra fire out of it. You
All
milk it. You're able to disable, if you will, 2 more bunkers worth of machine gun nesting before the thing just gives out.
Okay.
Alrighty.
We were lucky.
Yes. So, okay. So I'll tell the demolitions guy to start stringing up this one to blow and peek out the side door and see what else is behind us and to the side.
Behind us, you have a few hedgerows, some rolling hills, and it looks like what is, in essence, the German supply line.
Well,
There's some ammunition stores, there's some food, there's some tenting.
I'll tell the demolitions guy to forget the bunker, take his
but-
bombs.
But, sir, we need to blow these.
We have some grenades for that.
Let's blow
Okay.
the. Are you sure? Well, we could hold the supplies rather than blowing the supplies.
It's true.
All right, I'll listen to the communications guy, but if he mouths off again, he's getting smacked.
Yeah, it's fair. It's a fair cop.
Hey, this is before I knew text, right?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yes.
text yet. Yeah. All right, so I'll.
Mouths to me one more time. I'll give him the back of my
I
hand.
heard they've got pretty good cheese here.
Wow.
Those are some fine horses.
So I'll tell the demolitions guy to go ahead and blow the bunker and set my sights on the supply line area.
Okay. He lays down demolition work, strings out the wire. He's like, all right, I'm ready to go. We're going to wait. We're going to be a little further away.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
All right.
Yep.
Whenever we're ready to go.
All right. Let everybody take a breath. Make sure they're loaded. And go. Go, 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 go.
Run.
I'll go out the side door
Do
and
run
towards the supply area.
All righty. Run. I need a single pull
All right.
from
I'm your
oh,
Huckleberry.
John's Inn.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that right there. That was bad. The demolition guy goes down.
That could have been the game right
Oh,
there.
no.
He's dead. He's dead. He's back up. Call him Lazarus.
Hey, if you want to really screw us, take that one.
Can't wait.
That's the one. I think he's eyeballing it.
He's actually checking stuff this time.
Uh-oh.
That's the one I was talking about right there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He was like, well, he touched it, and it didn't go where he wanted it to.
No.
Oh, shit, the whole thing moved.
You gotta know when to hold him. Know
Jeez.
when to fold him.
Shaky McPinch-a-lot. What are you doing over there? Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, poke it from that end.
Maybe
yeah.
if we yell at him.
Yeah, I think if we just... Ah!
You'll scare them out of it.
We'll just scare him out of the jig. It's out. Well, and I love Jacqueline's face over here because she's looking at it like, hey, I haven't even really joined the game yet, and you guys are leaving me with a tower that's going to just bone me.
Yep.
Yep.
Bone.
But she was the one that earlier said, hey, I'm pretty good at Jenga. Okay. We're going to have your first pick of the night. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
my God.
Stop playing with it.
Ta-da!
Play with it more than 3 times. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
All right, that was good.
You're so
Dear.
That was my light touch.
Oh, my dear Lord.
It is.
He got in there and he was just wrenching it from side to side.
We got a couple levels that are just 1 block each.
We have 1,
dear
2,
Lord.
3, 4, 5 of those.
Yep.
Oh, just a couple.
It is. The tower is not long for this world.
Oh, that's what they said last year, by the way. Oh, there's our tower. Oh, that's just horrific. I'm going to, there we go. Get the whole thing in there.
It's gonna go skaklang.
No, it was
That's horrible. Okay. So I don't want to drop anything on the table.
Hey,
or-
hey,
Oh, I'm sorry.
What happens if the GM knocks it over?
Well, then it's unfortunate for you guys, huh? Oh,
It's another day.
I'm going to start shooting spitballs at the thing later.
All
I bought a
right.
baseball just for this.
It's a wiffle ball. Leave it alone. It's not going to hurt anybody.
It has to, just throw beer pongs at it. Great.
Nice.
Not just ping pongs, beer pongs.
The demolition man is running along, stringy. He trips and falls. He goes down. You see, he curses as he looks at the triggering mechanism, which is obviously broken in the fall.
Uh-oh.
He pulls the thing off, strips the 2 wires, pulls out what looks to might be a secondary pack, starts twisting wires down, turns it brutally, and the bunker behind you explodes in a shower of rock, dirt, and German parts. It's a good thing. You run forward. You dig in and out of the spaces with where there's tents and ammo, and you run into a smattering of German resistance as they realize you're the first ones to the supply line, and other Germans begin to converge from further down the beach towards your positions. There are yells, "Mach schnell! Mach schnell! Los!" I need 3 pulls
You want-
to hold this position.
It's time.
I'll go.
You want me to do it?
Oh, no. When there's 3, we should each do 1.
Oh, okay,
You know.
fine.
If there's just 2, you should do both.
Okay. I love the logic. Jay rubbing his non-existent head.
That's called rubbing his head.
Yes.
Huge difference there.
This makes your scalp really hot. It's just how
It does. He's contemplating.
He's contemplating.
eyeballing that tower like
intense.
it's a
Zen
lover
like.
soon to be. I don't know where to go with that. I got
A
nothing.
lover who's soon to be throwing plates at you.
Yeah. He's got one. That was simple.
Nice. He's using the
Oh,
just knock it the hell off of the
just give
tower
it a tippy tap,
technique.
tippy tap.
Hey, it works. It works.
All right. So do you want to go next, Jackson, or shall I?
I don't,
His eyes are huge.
He doesn't want to. Oh,
you go ahead.
Like
All
dinner
right.
plates. Oh, because that'll make it better.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to make a difference.
When you have to go next.
Yeah. It's,
Well, that would explain why Mad Dog wasn't in the other Halloween episode.
truth.
Oh, don't do that again. Oh, my God.
Jeez, he's moving the whole thing. Oh my God.
You son of a bitch.
You made it so the person has to squeeze the other one between those 2.
My vengeance is really angry right now.
Are you doing the third one there, Jackson, or are you letting Garlic stew in his own
No,
juices?
I mean, he's better at it than I am with my fat
was.
fingers.
I mean, look at this.
Holy yikes. And there we go.
Yeah, good job, John.
Just put it in the middle, and we're done here.
so we're gonna drive to Berlin and kill Hitler next time.
Yay.
Wow.
Make sure you mark those down.
You keep pulling
did.
like that.
This is scary.
Holy cow. How many pulls are we up to now?
24.
24.
All right.
You suck, sir.
Hey, storming the beach at Normandy was not easy.
Yeah.
It was
That's
a little
true.
difficult. Okay. That is a phenomenal looking tower. I don't think I could have done any better by the end of episode 1. It's absolutely brilliant. All right.
So next stop, Berlin, right?
Right? You come in. You pick a number from 1 to 10.
Let's go with 6.
7.
8.
All right. In the ensuing melee/gunfire, there are a number of Germans that exchange fire with you. Your demolitions guard is dropped. Your demolition man is dropped. Murdoch is shot in the shoulder.
Damn it.
The two of you, Sarge and Tex, come out unscathed and are able to hold the small area of reinforcements, or the small area of supply line, while other troops finally meet you from up on the hill and provide you the support and cover that you needed in order to hold this area of the beach. And part and parcel, the hours later, the beach at Normandy is marginally and more than marginally secured. However, medic! One of the boats that arrive later in the day, as you've field patched Mr. Murdoch here, our nurse arrives.
Yay.
Rub some dirt on it.
And she's going to rub some dirt on it and tell him to walk it off. I need a pull.
Oh,
Jacqueline.
malpractice.
Jacqueline
It's like,
enters
wait.
the fray.
Oh, I was removing a bullet? I thought I was removing an arm. My
Yeah.
bad.
Oh,
Oops.
wait,
That's
you
how
didn't
that
need
works.
your appendix?
Oh,
there you
oh,
go.
Yeah,
shit.
very nice.
Like
Right
a
there.
boss.
Like a boss.
Like a
oh, she's
Very
got some
nice.
skills.
Don't bump the table. Don't bump the table.
Slides back into the table. Oh!
All right, so I'll radio in,
Here,
success.
patch you back up.
Yay.
And the nurse comes in and says, "Move out of the way. I'm going to patch this guy up." And I almost said Sankowski. Murdoch is patched up,
Cough up some bullets.
and he and there's some extra shell casings that pop out. So far, the beach has been stormed. Your respective units have been lost. However, the war goes on. There's a regrouping of command. There's a reordering of structures, and the push inward from Normandy continues. And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. We thank you for listening to Chapter 1 of our next saga. We will be back, and you will hear from us again real soon. Bye-bye.
Hoorah.
This is Robert St. John in the NBC newsroom in New York. Ladies and gentlemen, we may be approaching a fateful hour. All night long, bulletins have been pouring in from Berlin claiming that D-Day is here, claiming that the invasion of Western Europe has begun. Let me read you several of the latest bulletins. One says that a report, unconfirmed by Allied sources, of course, says that heavy fighting is taking place between the Germans and invasion forces on the Normandy Peninsula, about 31 miles southwest of Le Havre. Another bulletin, also from Berlin radio and unconfirmed, says that British-American landing operations against the western coast of Europe from the sea and from the air are stretching over the entire area between Cherbourg and Le Havre, a distance of about 60 miles. I repeat, there is no confirmation. And here's another bulletin just in. DNB, the German agency, says, this is unconfirmed, that the most important airdromes in the area of the Normandy Peninsula of France have been wiped out. Now, I presume that means wiped out by the Allies. As you may have heard on earlier broadcasts, all three German news agencies have begun broadcasting these stories that the invasion is here. But there is no Allied confirmation as yet. The first report came out shortly after midnight, and since then we've been flooded with reports from Berlin. Paris radio, strangely enough, has not confirmed any of these reports. And now we have just been informed that we can expect in a very few seconds, a very important broadcast from the British capital. And so now we take you to London.
The text of communique number 1 will be released to the press and radio of the United Nations in 10 seconds. Repeat, 10 seconds from now. Under the command of General Eisenhower, Allied naval forces, supported by strong air forces, began landing Allied armies this morning on the northern coast of France. The communique will be repeated. Under the command of General Eisenhower, Allied naval forces, supported by strong air forces, began landing Allied armies this morning on the northern coast of France. This ends the reading of communique number 1 from Supreme Headquarters, Allied Expeditionary Force.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is New York, NBC Newsroom again. Men and women of the United States, this is a momentous hour in world history. This is the invasion of Hitler's Europe, the 0 hour of the Second Front. The men of General Dwight Eisenhower are leaving their landing barges, fighting their way up the beaches into the fortress of Nazi Europe. They are moving in from the sea to attack the enemy under a mammoth cloud of fighter planes, under a ceiling of screaming shells from Allied warships. The first news flashes do not say, but a large proportion of this assault is believed to be in the hands of American men. They are making the attack side by side with the British Tommies who were bombed and blasted out of Europe at Dunkirk. Now, at this hour, they are bombing and blasting their way back again. This is the European front, once again being established in fire and blood, not only by the Americans and British, but by many allies in the fight against Axis aggression.
And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott presents our Halloween game. As always, check our show notes to find out how to contact us, and we thank you for listening.
Listening to our song.